Get ready to make a candle holder. Hi, Marie here. Welcome to Pottery Crafters. You found video number 13 in our Beginner Pottery Wheel series. Today you'll learn how to throw, decorate, and glaze a candle holder. And yes, you'll see the finished piece. If you like what you see, please like the video. And if you want to subscribe or see new videos, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get a notification whenever I upload a video. Before we get started, here's a list of tools and supplies that I use to make the candle holder, which will also be down below in the show notes, along with any other important information I may talk about throughout the video. The tools and supplies listed are only recommendations and items I use on a daily basis. With that said, enjoy the video and make sure you stay to the end to see the finished piece. Let's get started. For this project, I have 1.25 pounds of Amico Stoneware 38 white clay. I like to center with a sponge so I can release the water as needed and take my hands off the clay less. Cone up the clay a bit and press down to center. If you're having any problems centering, I left a video for you in the description below. After your clay is centered, press the clay down to the size you want the base to be, then open with your thumbs. Stop to check the thickness of your bottom with the needle tool. At least 1/3 inch is good. Push outward on the inside until the base of the candle holder is the width you want it to be. Once you have the width, you can start pulling up the walls. If the rim starts to flare out, cone it in with both hands. Anchoring your left thumb on your right hand will help to keep the pressure of your fingers consistent and the thickness of the sides more even throughout your piece. Don't forget to compress the rim from time to time. Get the extra water and slip out with your sponge. If the water sits too long, it can start to weaken the clay. I'm pushing outward with my sponge and bracing the outside with the soft red rib to bring out the walls a bit. Smooth out the rim with a piece of chamois. Get any extra slip off with the metal scraper. put a nice foot on with the Ultimate Edger. I have a video on different ways you can use the Ultimate Edger. I put the video in the description below for you. After the candle holder is leather dry, I'm making a few flower designs with the Kemper clay cutters. To prevent the clay from sticking, I'm dipping the clay cutter in cornstarch first. The cornstarch will burn right off in the kiln. I'm using the Giffen grip to trim some extra clay off the bottom. Hold on to the loop tool with both hands to keep it steady. Trimming only a small amount of clay off at a time helps to prevent gouging and not trimming too much clay off the bottom. Once I get the desired amount of clay off the bottom, I let it dry and into my scut kiln it goes for a bisque firing at cone 04. You will always want to wash your bisque ware with a damp sponge to get any dust or fine particles off to ensure the glaze bonds nicely. Apply a little wax resist to easily get any glaze off the bottom. Because of all the holes, I'm pouring the Amico Obsidian on for a quicker and easier coating. then glazing the rest of the foot with a Transcend detail brush. After the obsidian is dry, dip it 1/3 of the way down with Amico blue rutile. When the blue rutile dries, dip it 1/3 of the way down with Amico seaweed. Once the seaweed dries, dip the Amico oatmeal 1/3 of the way down. When it dries, one more dip in oatmeal. Wipe any glaze off the bottom, let it dry, and into my scut kiln it goes for a final firing at cone 5. Here's the finished candle holder. And I like the way the glaze made the colors intermingle beautifully down the sides. I think it's a pretty candle holder. What do you think? Feel free to post any questions, comments, or even ideas for future videos in the comments section below. Some of the best tips and feedback come from you. Also in the comments section are more show notes and pottery making info. I hope you've learned a thing or two to make your own candle holder. Check out my other videos from Pottery Crafters. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified when a new video comes out. I'll see you in the next video.